I swear, you can't write this stuff. Like every single day when I get into this chair, my trading journey just gets more wild and wild. So basically, right, this member is funded from the Blue Alerts. He's just had his first withdrawal, and the prop firm company have reached out to him, asking him if he wants to do an interview explaining his strategy. And we're currently all laughing because we're like, yeah, what are you going to say? That you trade the binary destroyer and take Blue Alerts? And that's the second time this has happened where the same prop firm account has reached out to one of my members and said, do you want to do an interview explaining your strategy? And it's like, oh my God, we're going to get into trouble. I'll tell you a story, right? True story. So last weekend, Go Markets reached out to me and they said, you know what, Jamie, I want to look after you. You're one of our best traders. I want you to come down with your family. We're going to have a massive corporate event at Twickenham, watch rugby play. My dad's a massive rugby fan, and it was all put on by Go Markets, completely for free. As you can see, I have my hat here, okay? Anyway, right, I sat at the table with Go Markets and some of their best traders. So obviously their best traders, they look after them, right? Thank you very much. I'm considered a good trader to them. But anyway, right, I sat at this table with some of their best traders. These people must be trading millions, right? Millions, because obviously they're chucking these free stuff at these traders. And we're all sitting at this table explaining their strategies. Oh, I trade New York Open. I trade futures. I'm trading DAX. I'm trading, I don't know, gold. Gold's making an all-time high. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I just take Blue Alerts at London Open and gold, and that's it. Second pullback to structure. And they must think I'm in loopy land or something. Like, I swear to God, like this video here, I'm about to tell you how we did 50% in a month. Like how we can do 50% in a month. And again, you're sitting there thinking, but let me explain something, right? So, as you will know, if you look at my charts in front of me, I have been taking for the past 3 months London Open. So every single day, I take the first Blue Alert after London Open on Euro USD for 1 to 2. So as you can see, this was last Friday. This was the winner here. 1 to 2 is just the first Blue Alert. What's this one here? There's another one there. I'll show you another one here. So every single day, the first trade, every single day. First Blue Alert. I passed phase 1 first time. I passed phase 2 first time. And I'm now funded. And I'm going to make my first withdrawal next week. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that prop firm account away. I'm not sure how I can give it away just yet because it's in my name, but I'm going to figure it out. And then I'm going to use the money and scale up. And that is it. I'm just taking one trade a day. Now, let me ask you a question. Is the consistency coming from the strategy or me? Because the strategy is taking a Blue Alert. Like that is doing something that nobody else is doing in this trading industry. What we are doing as a group together, nobody else is doing, right? But let me ask you a question. Is the consistency coming from the strategy or me? It's coming from me, isn't it, right? Every single day, I take the same trade at the same time on the same currency pair with the same stop loss and take profit. Every single day, nothing changes. It's consistently doing the same thing. And that's why I have the results that I have. To give you an example, and just bear with me, listen to this, right? Use your imagination. Imagine I had a strategy that gave 100 setups a day, every single day 100 setups, and 99 of those setups were losses and 1 of those setups was a winner every single day. And every single day I took that one winner every single day. Would you say that that strategy is 100% win ratio? Your answer is no. You're going to say, actually, it's not. It's 1% win ratio because 99 of those setups are all losses. But yet my results doesn't reflect that. My results reflects 100% win ratio, right? Every single day I take that one trade and I win every single day. So can you see how the win ratio, the consistency, the risk reward comes from the trader, not the strategy? Every strategy, every single day is going to have winners, is going to have losses. But can you consistently take the winners? So now I've got your attention. Listen to this, right? Consistency comes from you. So how you get to that point on picking a winning trade or winning trades every single day has to come from you. It has to be simple, right? Every strategy is going to have winners, it's going to have losses, but you have to consistently pick the winners. Now, the strategy, like I said, can be complicated, could be SMC, but you need to get to that point on how you can consistently pick that winning trade. For us, it's London Open. It's not difficult. We can consistently do it every single day, and that's why it's consistently making profit. Phase 1 first time, phase 2 first time, I'm now funded. That's better than what most people do on YouTube, right? Everybody's talking about flipping prop firm accounts in one day, flipping trading accounts in 1 week. What I'm doing here is showing you consistency in a simple way with discipline, turning up every single day. Anyway, I have, over the last couple of months, you've seen it, so many people have reached out to me and said that, you know, the blue alerts, just taking them on one currency pair is amazing. I proved it with London Open. Anyway, I decided every single week we have a weekly webinar with the members, every single week, okay? And we go over certain topics. And I said, what I'm going to do last week is I'm going to basically trade gold all week. I'm going to take every blue alert that appears on gold for a 1 to 2. Nothing else. Just if a blue alert appears, a 1 to 2. I'm going to show you my trading results for last week. Okay, so let me just show you here. And you can't write this stuff. Like, you literally can't. So look at this here, right? Where do I screw my screen mirror in here? And we're going to do it. We're going to do it again. I'm going to show you in this video, right? So just let me show you here. Here. So those are my trading profits for today. As you can see, if I go to last week, so this is all of last week, all the way to Monday. So an entire week, Monday to Sunday, because Bitcoin weekend, right? Those are my trading results, 31 grand. Most of it's going to be gold. There's Bitcoin at the weekend, GU, most of it's gold, occasional. If it's not gold, it's Mogwai Reversal Strategy, okay? But if it's gold, it's going to be blue alerts. And we, last night, we simulated the entire week. So for the entire week, we simulated it as a group and went over every blue alert together. And I've got my here just to show you, look, I did it here privately, and then I did it again on the other side with the members, right? So, and this explains why I had such a good week, okay? So from 6 a.m., by the way, just go watch the webinar. If you're a member, go watch the webinar, right? But from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m., and again, why that? Because, you know, there's no point documenting trades if I'm asleep, right? Because I'm not going to be taking them trades. So it has to be realistic, right? There's no point back testing setups and going, look at that beautiful winner. Who's going to take that trade at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm asleep. So it had to be realistic. So from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m., every blue alert on gold, 15-second time frame, 1 minute higher time frame confirmation on Heikinashi candles with the server forex.com. We calculated we had 28 winners. 28 winners. Okay, no. Why have I wrote 20? Sorry. Why have I written that down here? Sorry. We had 10 winners, 8 losses. And because remember, we're going for a 1 to 2, we made 12% for the entire week. You times that by 4, that is nearly 50% a month, every single month, just taking the blue alerts. Just to show you on my charts in front of me, these are the 2 trades that appeared today. The first one there, as you can see, was the second one. The second one was a loss. The first one was there. Beautiful. Easy 1 to 2. No partials, just blue alert, straight 1 to 2. I'm going to show you that exact trade that everybody else took in the group. So you can see here, where is that blue alert? Is that there? What's this one here? Gold, blue alert. Everybody took the same blue alert. Let me just go in here. Here we go here. Let me just show you that same, just to show you that everyone else took the same blue alert. Here we go here. This was the this is Bitcoin. There we go there. There's the gold. There's the USD CAD blue alert. There's the gold. So everybody else also took the same trade as us. Okay, so we all did it together as a group. Now, I'm not going to simulate the entire week again because I did it last night with members. Again, if you're a member, go watch the live stream. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate just Friday. The reason being is because to simulate the entire week took an hour, like literally an hour, and I don't think you want to watch me for an hour. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you've seen today's, I'm going to show you Fridays. So let me just bring up Fridays. So let me go to Friday. Here we go here. So Friday. Here we go here. So this was Friday. Now bear in mind one thing, like here, I'm not counting this as a trade because this happened at 1 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't take that trade, okay? So I gave myself a window from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. And I'm not even joking you, like I can't explain to you, just like you're looking at this right now and thinking, nah mate, I don't believe you. I'm going to show you something right now. Let's just go to the free group. So look at this free group here, right? This is the free group. I post all of my trades, like all of my trades, okay? Just look at, where is it? Here. Look at this trade. So this was Friday. This is what I'm about to simulate, right? This is live. This was last Friday. Look, gold RR went for a 1 to 2 is all you need. I had made, look, this guy's funded. This is awesome. This was that gold trade. I had made so much money that day just by taking, look at every trade, right? Look at every gold trade. Look, what a week. What a week. That was on Friday, okay? Look, that was my funded account. Like I said, right? So you can see I took the trade live. So this was it, right? Now, bear in mind, this first trade here, I wouldn't take, well, I took this trade live, but for the simulation purposes, I'm not going to count this trade because it was outside the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. range, okay? So as you can see here, this was the first trade I took, but it appeared at 5:30 in the morning. I did actually take this live, but I'm not going to take it for this simulation because I wanted, when I did the entire week with my members, I thought it would be more realistic to take the trades between 6 and 6 because there's no point documenting winners if you're never going to take them if you're asleep, right? But like I said, from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. for the entire week, we would have made 12%, which is insane. There you go. There's the first trade. Stop loss above the high, going for a 1 to 2. Okay, look at that trade. Now, I actually think going back, it's probably better to go for 1 to 3 on these trades, right? Let me just see. Let me just test that theory, right? So if I had a 7, 14, 21, so yeah, let's call it 21. There you go there, right? So that trade, that trade went for a 1 to 3. So I'm just curious. I might actually, you know, we made 12% going for a 1 to 2. I'm going to simulate the entire week again and see how much more money we made going for a 3R, 1 to 3 instead of a 1 to 2. So that was obviously the first trade. We made 3R. Okay, this was last Friday, by the way, like I said, and that is it. So again, we're just going to sit and wait. We're waiting for the next blue alert that appears. And funny enough, the next blue alert was this one here. I didn't actually get, I mean, look how much that went. And again, I actually took this trade as well live. But yeah, I mean, it's wild. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to show you where consistency comes from, right? That trading needs to be simple. So here you go here. This is the next blue alert. You can see stop loss again above the high. With this one went for a 1 to 3. So we're just going to write this down here again. So we're now up 6%. 6% in 2 trades. Okay, obviously if you want to count that one there, you can. But I wouldn't count that one because like going forward, I'm not going to get up any earlier than 6 o'clock. So, but there you go there. This was Friday. And I'm just going to carry on here. We're going to do it again with this simulation. I'm just waiting for a setup to appear. There we go there. Beautiful, nice little 1 to 3 on that trade. We're now coming into lunchtime. There you go there. So there is another trade. I'm going to just pause this here. This is another trade. I'm going to put this stop loss there. And we're going to 1,000 pips. So we're going to target 3,000 for a 1 to 3 again. And I don't know if this is a win or loss. I don't know. Is it going to be a winner? Is it going to be a loss? Okay, that looks like it's going to be, well, that's definitely a 1 to 2, 1,000%. Oh my God. Come on. Yes! Ah! 9%. 9%. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Right, I think we should go for 1 to 3s on this. I looked back last night when I did the simulation, when I did the entire simulation. Go watch Sunday's webinar, right? Like I said, we simulated it and we made 12% going for a 1 to 2. I'm pretty certain if we went for a 1 to 3, I think we would make double the money. I genuinely think we would do that. And this is all we're doing, right? It's simple. Right? Like I said, we're consistently doing the same thing just took a buy on GU. I'm just looking at some of these results. What's this one here? Gold, 15 seconds. Oh, this was that gold trade. Yeah, everyone took the same gold trade. So yeah, so I just seen what everyone's going on about. And we're coming up to New York Open. This is it. Stop. So this is again another trade. Another trade. So we're going to go for a 1 to 3 on this one. Again, stop loss. Again, I don't know if this, I'll go for 1,200. So it's going to be around 3.6. So 3.6 is going to be sort of there, right? There you go there. Okay. Again, I actually don't know if this won because I haven't marked up stop loss and take profits, but I don't know. It might win, will it? Please win. Please win. I think this might be the last trade. Come on. Come on. Get up there. Come on, get up there. I think this might be the last trade of the day because we're coming up to 4 o'clock now on a Friday. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Just push up a little bit higher. Come on. Come on. Push up a little higher. Come on. No. Yes. Yeah. 12%. Right, I think definitely. Oh, stop. There's no one. Sorry, there's no one. Okay, so what we're going to go with this one? We'll go with 1,000 pips. We're going to go for 3,000 pip take profit. There we go there. What are we at? 12%, man. 12%. I'm going to do this. I'm going to simulate the last week to see if it... I've got a funny feeling this is a loss, though. Because I remember, yeah, this is it now. So this is coming up to Friday after 6 o'clock. So we wouldn't take, oh my God, this might win. I don't know. Is it going to win? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, so that is it now. That is our cutoff point. That is it. So that's a loss and we made 11%. Oh, there's another trade there, but I'm not counting that one because that is outside of the window. Let me just see if this trade wins. Short position. Yeah, I think that trade's a loss. Yeah, that trade's a loss. Let me just see what happens on a Friday. How annoying is that? I think that price is going to drop. Let me just quickly go to here. I'm going to leave it. And I'm just going to have a quick look here. I'm going to go back on the chart. So this is going to be Friday. Here we go here. Friday. So that would have been that loss there. And then we got another winner just there. So yeah. But again, I wouldn't take these trades because obviously they're outside the window. But 11%. But this is what I'm trying to explain to you in this video, right? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Is listen. It doesn't matter what you trade. You don't need to have the blue alerts. You don't need to trade Mogwai Reversal. You don't need some complicated strategy, right? Consistency, discipline, win ratio, risk reward, holding trades, closing trades off early in a loss. Everything's you. Everything's always has been you, right? Consistency is you. But the point on which you enter a trade needs to be consistent or needs to be simple enough where you can consistently repeat it day in, day out. And what we're doing here is stuff that nobody else is doing. Nobody else is putting it on the line and saying, you know what? I'm going to take just blue alerts blindly and I bet you will make more money than, I mean, let me ask you a question, right? How many people do you follow and watch and has been beside you where I've just took one trade every single day for 3 months, past phase 1, phase 2, and now funded? I'm doing stuff that nobody else is doing. Everybody cares about flipping trading accounts, making loads of money, and yet we just turn up every single day and we take the same setups every single day and we do it day in, day out. And over time, we will just outperform everybody else. So I'm going to leave out there. Smashing it. Blue alerts. Let's keep going. I don't know why I said that. Too much excitement. See you later.